I am opening all the Barrett people have to be on this side, observers, all the Shea people on that.
Just explain why we're doing this.
Oh, I'm sorry, we're opening to do a recount.
I'm sorry, I've got to give the oath. That's why she's asking the work of the observers just to step to the side so that I can
So
see
we,
my
yeah, we need
workers.
to see the workers and we need to give the oath. And we will proceed with impartiality. Okay, you have the floor. This is Trudy Reed, our town clerk.
Those people who are working the recount today, could you please stand? When I say do you, please say your name and raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution and laws of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and the bylaws of other lawful directives for the town of Lynnfield, and you will faithfully discharge your duties as recount election worker according to law and the best of your ability, so help you God.
Now, I will entertain a motion to go through the rules. Tom Mullen, go through the rules. Second?
Yes, one second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Tom Mullen, our town council.
Today's recount occurs as part of a meeting of the Board of Registrars. As such, the open meeting law applies. Any person may attend, watch, and listen, but no one has a right to be heard except as specifically set forth in these rules or as permitted by the chair. Any person may make an electronic recording or transmission of this meeting subject to reasonable requirements of the chair as to the number, placement, and operation of equipment used. No one shall use such equipment without first informing the chair, who will announce such use to all in attendance. The room is divided into two sections.
Excuse me, Tom, I just want to announce as the chairman of the registrars that this meeting will be recorded. Thank you.
The room is divided, as you can see, into two sections, a recount area and a public area. The only persons allowed in the recount area are the Board of Registrars, the candidates, their counsel, the recount tellers, ballot clerks and runners, the tabulator, the town council, the agents selected by the candidates, and a police officer. All other persons, including the press, must stay in the public area. Name tags shall be worn by all participants in the recount area. Election workers who are serving as recount tellers, ballot clerks, runners, and a tabulator shall be sworn in by the chair and asked to take their places. The Board of Registrars will sit together at one table in the recount area. There will be an area in front of them for the candidates and their counsel to sit, or not. There will also be 5 tables in the recount area where the election workers will sit. At each table, one recount teller and one ballot clerk will be seated facing each other. After the registrars and the election workers have taken their place, the candidates, their counsel, and their agents will be admitted to the recount area. Agents must be listed on the written authorizations received by the board from the candidates. Each candidate is entitled to have one agent standing behind each recount teller, one agent behind each ballot clerk, and one agent behind the tabulator, a total of 11 agents in all. An agent may leave the recount area at any time and may be replaced by another agent of the same candidate, but the recount will not be stopped to accommodate such a change, and at no time may either candidate have more than one agent standing behind any recount teller, ballot clerk, or the tabulator. All the ballots were removed from the town clerk's vault with the assistance of one registrar and a police officer and delivered to the recount area this morning at 7:30. The candidates and their representatives were permitted to observe the transfer of the ballots. After the registrars, recount tellers, ballot clerks, the tabulator, and any agents are in place, the ballot containers will be opened by the town clerk, who will supervise the counting of ballots into blocks of 50. Each block will be placed in a block envelope and marked with the appropriate precinct number and sequential block number, and delivered to a team consisting of one recount teller and one ballot clerk. The recount teller will examine the ballots one at a time, keeping it lying flat on the table, and read off whether it is a ballot for Ms. Shea, a ballot for Mr. Barrett, a blank ballot, a write-in ballot, or a spoiled ballot. Only the votes for selectmen will be examined. All other votes will be ignored. The ballot clerk will record each ballot on a block tally sheet as it is called out by the recount teller using a red pen or pencil. No other writing implements may be on the table. The ballot clerk should pause briefly before marking the sheet to allow the candidate's agents time to protest. If a candidate's agent believes that a ballot has been read or recorded improperly, he should say, "Protest." He should not engage in discussion with the other agents or the recount teller or ballot clerk. Whenever an agent protests a ballot, both candidates and their counsel shall go to the table where the ballot is located. If they can agree on the disposition of the ballot, then the ballot clerk will record it accordingly, and the recount teller will proceed to the next ballot. If the candidates and their counsel cannot agree, then a runner will take the ballot to the Board of Registrars. The board will examine the ballot, hear any brief argument that the candidates or their counsel may wish to make, and vote on how to treat the ballot. For purposes of the board's minutes, it is important that each protested ballot be identified by precinct and block number. After the board has voted, if the candidates and their counsel agree with the registrar's ruling, the ballot will be returned to the table where it came from and will be recorded by the ballot clerk as the board has directed. If any candidate or his or her counsel protests the ruling of the registrars, one registrar will sign the back of the protested ballot and above his or her signature put the precinct and block number of the ballot and the name of the candidate for whom the vote was counted. The protested ballot will then be returned to the table for counting according to the registrar's ruling and will be brought back to the registrars to be segregated with any other protested ballot. While the protested ballot is being considered by the Board of Registrars, the recount teller and ballot clerk will continue their examination of the remaining ballots in the block. When they come to the end of the block, they will not receive a further block of ballots until the protested ballot is returned and recorded. After each block of 50 ballots is complete, the ballot clerk will complete the block tally sheet. Both the recount teller and the ballot clerk will sign the block tally sheet, place the ballots in their block envelope, seal it, and clip the block tally sheet to the sealed envelope. Another block will then be delivered to the recount teller and the ballot clerk for counting. Counted blocks will be picked up by a runner and delivered to the tabulator, who will record block totals on the precinct tally sheet. After each block is counted, the sealed envelopes will be returned to the precinct ballot container. After all ballots are counted and recorded, the results will be calculated by the tabulator. Finally, recount results will be announced by the chair of the board and will be posted so as to be plainly visible in the recount room.
Thank you, Tom.
Point of clarification, in your document, it says that the ballots arrived here at 7:30. I have them arriving at 8.
That, you're right. I'd like to revise that to reflect that everyone involved appeared at the town clerk's office in the town hall by 7:30, but the ballots actually appeared here, what time?
Double check about that.
8:19.
Thank you. Okay, for the record, that's a minute taker. Thank you very much, Tom. Those are the full rules.
So you need a vote.
We need to take a vote on it. Do you have any?
I make a motion that we vote on the rules as read by town council.
A second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Chair, if I could, I'd like to ask Town Clerk Amesbury to speak to the workers on how the ballots will be handled and the tally sheets. Just some more full detailed instructions.
Okay. The board recognizes.
By Joe.
Sure. First thing that we're going to do is we're going to get the ballots and we're going to count them into stacks of 10 in forms so that we get 50, 10, 10, 10, until we get to 50. Anything that we have left over that is not a 10 pack, we will give back to the runner. She can bring it back to the table. They'll all be put back together and again counted. Once we finish counting one district, the first district will get all of the ballots. They'll go back to them in 50 stacks of 50s. Then they will distribute them to us. And at that time, our teller is going to, once we're ready to start, the teller is going to read, as the town attorney spoke of, he's going to read the that the office of selectmen and who it's for. As a recorder, we're going to stop for a minute, count 1 100, 2 100, 3 100, say the name that they spoke first, and then record it. Once we record it, they can turn that paper over and start with the next ballot. On the recording sheets, we should make an X from one corner to the other in each block, starting at the very first and working our way on each candidate. So if we have 3 for candidate Barrett, we would do 1, 2, 3. Candidate for candidate Shea, we would do 1, 2, 3, not 4, 5, 6. I would want to make it consistent so it's easy to look down the line and add at the end of the 50 ballots. So pretty much, I think that's it. I don't know that if there's any questions come up, I mean, I'd be happy to answer, but I think those are the things that are most important, just to remember to take our time, because we want to give the observers time to challenge if they need to, but we don't want to draw it out so that it's too long either. We want to make sure that we're continually working. So to try to get it as quickly as possible, but as slowly so that everybody has a chance to take their time.
But when we read the name, do we read the first and last name or only the
That's
last
up
name?
to the board.
First and last name.
Last name.
Just last name, because that's the way it's recorded on the top.
Oh, just the last name.
So the last name is the
Bonnie, would you review again the marking, how you want that done again?
Right, so we're going to have a graph, a tally sheet graph, and candidate Barrett will get 1, candidate Barrett will get 2, and so on. We'll have it to 50. Candidate Shea will go down, and it will start again at the very beginning at 1 and on.
Okay. Any other questions from the workers? And the observers need to stay where you are until we get the ballots out of our boxes. I will only be 1 more minute here. I also want to make sure that we know that all parties to a recount should keep in mind in their examination of the ballots that the will of the voter, and I repeat, the will of the voter, if it can be determined with reasonable certainty, must be given effect. So we're here to make sure that we verify the vote, and I want you to make sure that there's no distractions. You turn off your cell phones. I will not tolerate distractions, and I will not tolerate personal space being invaded. So as long as we are all cordial, everything will be fine. And I do want to say, we are here all as a community. We're here to get this process done and call it and move on. Who is the runner? I just want to make sure that you know that's the runner. What's your name?
Eileen Twist.
Eileen Twist. It's also a town clerk. We have one more motion to entertain.
Yeah, Madam Chair, Mr. Attorney Keene wishes to be heard on his motion to disqualify or to recuse the town clerk.
Attorney Keene, and if you make it brief.
Mike Walsh. Good morning. My name is Brad Keene. I'm counsel to Katie Shea for purposes of this recount. There are 2 matters that we would like to put on the record, and I'm just going to highlight what they are. We have requested, with respect to the absentee ballots, that the election cards be transported to this proceeding so that there would be an ability to cross-check the signatures on the envelopes with the signatures on file at Town Hall. Our request was denied. We would object to proceeding with the absentee ballots on that basis. Second motion that we make is to disqualify respectfully Madam Clerk from these proceedings. We believe that she has a number of inherent conflicts of interest in overseeing or participating in the recount by virtue of the fact that the appointing body, the Town of Selectmen, is the race that is being contested, and she is appointed by, arguably, town council's position that she is lawfully appointed by the Board of Selectmen. We feel that she should recuse herself from the recount by virtue of the fact that the selectmen are her appointing, is the appointing entity. And secondarily to all of that, she is reviewing her own work. She was the overseer with many different titles and duties in the election itself. We believe that there is a conflict in that capacity, that she is reviewing the work that is currently being contested, and we feel under the relevant case law, statute, and Code of Massachusetts regulations that she would be precluded based on either a conflict of interest or the appearance of a conflict of interest. We also object to her participation because we do not believe that the town clerk is a lawfully appointed member of the Board of Registrars. I will not go into the legal reasons for that. We are here merely to put all of this on the record. We also feel that the town clerk office itself has not been lawfully established in Lynnfield, and that based on statute and the town charter, that Ms. Reed does not lawfully hold the appointment of town clerk. For those reasons, we object to Ms. Reed being a member of the Board of Registrars and/or participating in any way in this recount.
Mr. King, you're speaking on behalf of Shay.
Which I did say at the beginning, yes.
Just reminding the audience, speaking on behalf of one person. Thank you very much. It's entered into the record as given to us. We shall now hear from our town council.
Madam Chair, members, I urge the board to respectfully deny the motion to disqualify or to recuse the town clerk. First, the suggestion that the town clerk is doing something improper by looking over the work she herself did in the election has no basis in law. The town clerk, under our statutes, has certain responsibilities in the election and has clear responsibilities after the election in the recount. So the legislature has already contemplated that every town clerk who participates in a recount is going to be looking at work that she, to one extent or another, supervised during the election process. Second, the suggestion that Ms. Reed has a conflict of interest is unwarranted. The State Ethics Commission has crafted a specific exemption for someone who is in Ms. Reed's position, that is an appointed town clerk whose appointment is or may be coming up in the near future, and one of the members of the appointing authority is on the ballot. And the State Ethics Commission has expressly said there is no conflict in that position. I might add that Ms. Reed called the lawyer of the day at the State Ethics Commission 2 days ago, specifically put this question to him, and he confirmed my understanding of that extremely clear exemption. The suggestion that the town clerk is not a member of the Board of Registrars is simply wrong. Mass statutes make clear that every Board of Registrars consists of 3 appointees by the selectmen plus the town clerk. In this case, we don't have a third appointee, so we desperately need Ms. Reed here in order that we have a quorum. But whether we needed a quorum or not, needed her for a quorum, the town clerk is by statute a member of the Board of Registrars. And finally, the suggestion that the town clerk's office is not properly an appointed one is simply incorrect. Our charter expressly calls for an appointed town clerk. It says that the selectmen appoint the town clerk. So for all these reasons, I suggest that we not delay this matter any further. These people have been waiting very patiently for 55 minutes, I'd urge you to deny the motion.
So the motion's on the floor to disqualify Judy Reed, our town clerk. I would now take a, is there a second?
Let me just say one thing. My name is Bob Castillo.
He sits on the board registration.
Sit on the board of registration. It's about the procedures and the process.
I asked for a second though first. More discussion is happening. We need to follow the rules to it. To the second. All right, now we'll proceed.
My name is Bob Casoli. I just want to say one thing. I've worked 30 years for the federal government. There was a big issue about me sitting on this board through a hat check, which the federal government said I could sit on this board. But the most important thing here is about the procedure and the process. I personally, this is my opinion, I think that there's definitely a conflict of interest here. Others may think different. Why even have someone sit on the board that later on can be challenged? I think it's about the voters of Lynnfield. We need to make this procedure very honest. Both parties worked extremely hard. I think at the end of the day, people are going to question it. So I would vote that we disqualify the town clerk.
Okay, is there any other discussion? I would like, go ahead.
Just what is the motion?
The motion on the floor is to disqualify the town clerk.
Okay.
Okay? I'm sorry,
Who votes on this?
it's the three of us.
Okay.
Okay, I would like to note that I have not received anything from my colleague here about this information as a surprise. And if you do serve on a town board, you need to be courteous, you need to communicate with your fellow board members, especially the chair. So I really,
You're in front of me?
yes, I am. This is news.
It's open meeting, but this was sent by Council Tom Mullen, the vote.
Well, I'm talking about you and me
Oh,
on the
okay.
board, okay, the Lynnfield entity of the board, that's all, okay? So I'm just making a note. We are now proceeding on to a vote. I would, all in order?
The original motion was made by whom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, technically, only a member of the board can move. As a matter of courtesy, this board heard Mr. Keene's, he calls it a motion, I regard it as a request
Okay.
by him. You had been discussing his request.
And I entered it into the record, that's all I did. So you're right, there is no motion.
So if there are two votes to disqualify, then one of you should make that motion and Mr. Casoli can second it. If there are not two votes, then I would recommend that somebody make the motion to deny the request, and that be seconded.
I'd like to make a motion to deny the request.
Seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
So the motion has been
Now you
denied.
want to give Bob an opportunity to...
Oh, I'm sorry. Bob, you can have an opportunity to,
I think we should honor the request in the best interest of the public.
Motion has been made to deny the request. Kendall second.
all in favor to deny the request to disqualify the town clerk and start the process there?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
All opposed?
I oppose it.
Let that be recorded. Okay. Now we shall proceed with the recount. Everyone take their places. Thank you all for coming, by the way. And calm down. We are being recorded, so I want quiet, no cell phones, quiet, and no cell phones.
Try to keep order there, officer.
Well, I can't. This one's,
I'm to introduce myself. Kenneth Barrett, Kathy Hartman. Pleasure to meet you.
Good to see you. Your name? Sorry, I just took off. Thanks.
Get it checked.
That's interesting. The last person to use that was Vicky Cochran. Oh, you're a forensics. I suspect that she was supposed to be. Photocopied it. I was drafted. Sure. Reserved.
Every paper that I received today, stick it out.
Okay, yeah, fine.
You want a photocopy and sent to me for the trial.
Elections.
Please make sure that the observers, the only ones that are in this area,
Sure.
you're only allowed 11 observers at any time. You can walk in and out if you'd like. There's 98 people allowed in the room at any one time.
Thankless task. And I have to poof the ballots. And I have to set up the night before. I brought a tax case. The hero, all the ladies love me. Yeah. Well, it says on the teller, the guy can either way. If you want to, yeah. Yeah. Oh, we have to count these.
I'm just trying to get a couple pictures. You know, you just kind of see it and then you snap it.
Yeah. But I have to see if we're going to bring them in.
Okay, yeah, let's not.
So we're doing it. Okay. Just hold it up, right?
The calendar.
No. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right, so we have 27, 15, 15. So this one must be this way, right? No? So it doesn't matter. Yeah.
We're all set. Lots of dogs.
No cell phones, people. They've been great at using cell phones.
Oh, I didn't hear you.
That's okay. Please put your cell phones away.
I silent.
That's okay.
Oh, yeah, just turn it off.
We all go.
So you have two stacks of They're all stacks of How many's in this stack? 10.
You mean it's like question marks in your box?
10 gets you there.
Do it again, huh?
Let the check yeah, but you check yeah. I hate to say it didn't happen when I was younger, but it happened. And I was next question, I go, no, I didn't. Oh, yeah, you did. And it happens on checks for the most part. I sort of pushed that off to my wife, so I'll double check right on. It shouldn't be that bad, it should be 5.5. The market is 4 to 15. We're only doing 25 on the boat, so. We'd like to get lunch. Once it starts, we'd like to get lunch. Pretty clear, I know it's cold out there, you know, 50, 70 degrees weather. I know. At least I saw Cam last night. At the game ball. It was just great. Hey, it was vicious. When we get that fun.
These are stacks of 10. Do you need rubber bands? No.
That's awesome.
Right here, but this is only, this is only on 1, 2, 3. I think. Oh, wait, we have some more.
That's a custom set.
Somebody else. We take the 50. And we have some of them. That's a 50.
So many questions. Did you observe that?
Here's a 50. Here's a 50. Let's take the count at there. All right, I have 20, so let's take that. Here's a 30.
Conversations, this is at the end.
That's 30. That's a 10.
I like the shoes.
7. 7. Why didn't you put one here?
Just keep it down, guys. I know it's boring when you can't talk, but we're trying to really focus on what's going on in the business at hand. It'll pick up as everybody gets routine now. Remember, you want to be consistent in what you do.
Oh, thank you.
I like that picture of Rhode Island.
Then they start going through the reading those things. Okay, people, you have to really be quiet and really concentrate because you're gonna, the runner is bringing stacks of 10 or 15. Is it 10? And you are to count these stacks very carefully because we did not get the right count from the stacks. We just want to make sure that we count the stacks and then you report the count back with the runner to the table, to the stack runner. If you have a bad count, this, what the count should be with me. Okay, each one's getting a stack of 50. If you don't get 50, you have to let us know, and we'll tell you what to do.
You want us to recount the 50s again? We're not counting.
Not yet.
You're not
First,
counting.
first recount, then we'll.
Okay?
So we're just counting. Just seeing if it's
Count it.
50.
All right, I'll put this back in.
They get to fill it, right?
This one, yeah.
All right, is anybody ready to verify their stack of 50?
You mean when you're done with 50, correct?
Okay, now you may start to count and tell. You're all set, 50?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not telling.
You have to declare when you're set with the 50.
Just go fill out the review.
So there's two rules here. This is the, pay attention. One reads, he counts, the other tabulates. Oh, let me call the meeting to order so that you can hear me. Loud and
I
clear.
just want that's my turn, I need it. Thank you.
Okay, Amy, you want to mention what the reader does and the tabulator does?
Madam Chair,
Yes.
thank you. I'm Amy Warfield, Town Clerk in Burlington. What it is you have a teller and you have a checker. The teller's job is to read the vote.
So who's the
as
teller on each
they
table?
see the vote. Okay? They will say the name, the last name clearly, and then the checker needs to pause. A beloved friend of mine who was, when she was pregnant doing this, would say the pregnant pause. So the checker should wait, count to 3, have your hand over to the side, count to 3, and then check off. Okay, that way, if your job as observers then is to either observe that it was read as you think it should be read too, and if it is not, you raise your hand to protest. Your job also is to check the checker. If the checker puts the check in the wrong box, you raise your hand to protest. There should be no more conversation between the workers and the observers at this point.
Thank you very much, Amy. We're going in boxes. Proceed.
Next one is Barrett.
There is a procedure for the protest. You go back to the table when you're done with the protest. So the registrar only sees it at the end. You can say it out loud.
Barrett.
Get a rhythm. Be consistent with your objections, please.
Yeah, protest. We have a protest, I think we want the two.
Two councils, please vote.
Shade. Barrett. In the box, Barrett. Barrett.
That's the voters there.
Yeah,
Barrett.
Just the council. Barrett. Oh, I'm sorry.
Just say shade.
We've got several, just hold your hand to the one mic.
Yeah, we've got to wait, the town council and Mr. King needs to give us context.
Where's Joe? Joe?
Shade.
Here's council.
Barrett. Shade. Shade.
Just go slow.
Shade. Barrett. Shade.
yes, I already did.
Barrett. Barrett.
We have our first purchase to the board of each month.
Barrett. Shade.
We made a global check.
We are not talking about that, we're only
Shade.
I don't want to go global.
Want to verify? Vote.
Shade.
Vote.
Barrett.
Barrett.
Shade. Barrett.
I'm not,
You cannot touch me on the computer.
Barrett.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, we have no idea whose envelope this is, I'm sorry. Or whose ballot this is, I'm sorry, thank you. But what's the point of a secret vote? We don't know who any of these ballots
What I
belong
will
to.
do is collectively verify. Okay. Now, we want to make sure that any of the envelopes are legibly signed. You guys see the list there. So, you can do that.
So that accepts the vote right now.
The board also needs to vote on this.
No. So the question is, when is it checked? Does that mean that the machine actually ran it on the document? We asked the registrar.
Okay, based on so
Examination of eligibility.
Wait a minute, I don't want to see it. Excuse me, wait a minute, we're doing this over here, so they're just gonna have to hold their protest till
Madam
we're
Clerk,
finished here.
respectfully, all I asked you to do was lay them out so that I could look at
We're trying to decide.
We've got to decide this one. Sign, seal. I will leave the little whatever, and I'm gonna take it to the
You said one block number.
Middleton.
Do I write here 50?
You said one block 13. This motion
Right.
What is the motion? The motion on the floor was.
There you go, Irene.
Eileen.
Please verify the question on the manager.
This is the motion on the floor. Motion on the floor to accept this ballot. Mr. Barrett. All in favor? Aye. I'm right here. That's the accepted
I'm sorry.
with respect to the entirety of the absence ballot. Unless there is. We're agreeing.
So that goes back to the
Barrett.
This is where they can, this is accepted. Let me rephrase.
All right, so that's right. Where do I want to do that? Say all of these or this to whatever here. Why?
Let me ask a question. This, I know exactly what happened.
Yeah, this is the shade.
This is going to be such, so we're gonna mark this.
All right.
What we're most embarrassed in visas and how file whether they see that.
He had a protest that was withdrawn, and I allow all the as long as I,
Then a valid.
as I, no, we'll check the town.
That's why I wanted to discuss with you prior to today.
That goes, we have a separate envelope that we first have to
All the absentee ballots can't be just embarrassed. So here's
That's one.
this is
because of the loss. Or is it because it's written on the back? Is it all but they, I would like them to just spend a little bit on their office. But even if the observers do a protest,
Yeah, remember the days of
so if the observers say protest, then you
well, that was tough. Going way back to the old days where you checked and didn't check. Then the hanging chairs, right, we almost the floor.
so any protest mark it out here.
So she's been asking another similar situation.
You protest anything that you think is appropriate.
But now that we've had a ruling on how this
Well, that's up to them.
oh, it's up to them.
Okay.
You got one other.
We have a protest here.
We just need the rubber.
Dealt with it, withdraw.
We're happy to see them.
Yep, keep going.
Former town manager.
Town council and I
We done 20 minutes. Let us know.
Please.
There's this count first. I'm on. Good.
Yes. Nice to meet you. I just wanted to point out some of these printed copies.
Are you doing the village? Yeah.
Welcome on board.
Actually, I went to the Wakefield.
Yeah.
Occasionally do stuff for the village. Excuse me, sorry. I'm sorry. There we go. Shay. What? Barrett. If you want to see it again?
Right here.
You want to protest? We got one here. See me on TV or something? I waited for the protest.
Unfortunately, the protest came after the market.
You can determine the voters.
Another, ready?
What happens is we
All set?
all came up on a blank,
Oh, you need
marked it as a blank, and then protested.
Then you all vote, seal it, sign it, please. Sign it. Sign it, email, I'm sorry.
What's the purpose?
Just want to see what order for one.
The procedure here is we don't call it. I need to do a little.
I'll be right back.
Call this next ballot, get a paper cut.
I didn't hear it so
Thank you, John.
7, 8.
Be right back. Me?
Say 2 words.
Let me grab it. That's from you.
Call that ballot.
You need another plus
No longer protest.
I will say.
Okay, here we go.
Jump in.
Shade. Shade.
How you doing?
What happened to my coffee? It's spilled, huh? Yeah, I hit the table. Just teach you that.
Shade. Check this. Barrett. Shade. Shade. Barrett. Shade.
Remember to leave your block number when you come back up.
Shade.
Still 361.
Shade. I'm not sure if I can shake this one.
Yeah, yeah. Right, can I have another cup? Please, I don't want to just
without me.
Yes, exactly.
Count first.
And we have the stack.
All right, is that a protest? Eileen?
Yep.
We have a protest.
Do you need more paper clips? Do you want a couple?
Shay.
Where did, you mean at the end of the line?
Yes.
Like they need,
Barrett.
You have an extra.
excuse me?
This is
Barrett.
they have Leslie's table.
Okay. Okay, so you want to recount your stack, okay? And let me know how many extra you have, and I'll make it. And I'll take the whole stack, every 3 counts of 50.
This is,
Okay. Amy? This table, extra 10.
Okay.
I don't know. You can resume.
Yes. One extra.
You can resume counting.
Madam Chair? Yes. On Amy Warfield is the tabulator. We have picked up the 11 ballots that we were missing, so we have the total of 737 ballots.
You're all set for me? May I have another set?
Oh, I see, so that should be.
I'm not arguing, I thought that's what
Yeah.
I read.
Very.
And I looked really to
Yes, review those notes. Good point. Very. Yeah, it works, need to be bigger.
Protest.
Yeah, could I have another red pen? Yes.
That still works.
Do you have a protest? Is there a protest?
No, it's resolved.
It's resolved? We got this? Of course.
Barry. Why don't you guys stay for all the absentees?
Well, the absentee. Get that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's very interesting. I actually got one. I've never, ever seen it in my life. Yeah. Wonderful.
Michelle's procedure is not hard. Thank you. We're just going to do that for this round. Thank I'll be right back. Is everyone else happy?
Oh, we have, there is a photographer there. That's all the games. He has a son. My, we have an editor, Andrew. Yeah. She's really good. She's so good at
Protest?
I just wanted to review the blank again, the blank sheets, so how that's.
It'll be a,
Just a little thing.
we have a protest. Everybody here?
Dan Schultz. My wife and I grew up in Dan, was just wanted to review the blank and make sure there wasn't any intent or remark or such. I couldn't get a close look. I wasn't sure if I could touch it or not. Or...
No.
Oh, I wanted to get it. Very good.
Great.
Thank you.
Just drop this
And I select that on, I'm not looking, not up and all. I know. Any others to go back? Oh, I'll be right here. That's all you need to pick up, right?
Oh, yeah, that's probably my article, actually.
All set? Thank you. Barry.
Take a seat over there.
I'll get you comfortable. If you curl them, please keep the noise down, sorry guys. Please keep it down. That's all right. You're not. That's all
Oh, everyone's quiet now.
I'll take it, don't worry about it. Thank you. Barrett. Barrett. Some of them can't, okay?
I left my
One
Just my
Barrett.
Taking a thought. Not quite there. You know what? I'll be there before I
Go back to the table over here.
Again, total count here, 15.
Julie, no problem. Just kind of
Make sense. What? We're good, no, we're good, now throw this out over.
But they bring Michael Flames.
If there was a suit, we can't do that here. I mean, I'm all set, I'm going to go back.
Julie's case is not a moving project. Good luck. Yeah. Yeah, it's not.
I just don't want to take it. We are allowed to the balance. Feel free to.
And I know, may not have seen it.
Well, I didn't. Yeah, they are doing something, and I at least sent this thing. I'll pass out after 2 hours. Really? I do. Now that I'm over.
Yeah, 50s and 60s.
Please stay in order, we're almost. We will start precinct 2 and all the workers are in place. The observers.
Oh yeah, no, that guy's quite fun. He hasn't lost it yet, you know.
First at it, and we'll start to come in. I just want to make sure
I'll make it black and white.
All right, let's get into this one. So we get people each Time for precinct 2. The old fashioned way. Everybody gonna count? They get these? Going to verify these belong to the
You got them all through?
So, right. We just still need plus one.
Straight across, yeah.
I think this was. Fully rolled, you got everything.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, that's why I like it so much. There's a lot of
Guys, please keep your conversations down. We really need to focus on what we're doing. Once in a while, we just on help. Same thing.
You got a protest? Oh, no, you got a protest. The ship gas. You got 50? 39. All right, let's start with the 50.
You didn't do that yet? We need it for 9 o'clock tomorrow. Get that out. That's in order.
Well, we're gonna.
If I put them together, kid might get hurt.
50? Oh, that's okay. Hold that.
Take you to place, the place where he's playing 3 times. You had it all done. You work for the NFL as an official.
Anybody else have a 50 comment here? 50? 50?
Because they get college. Some college.
All right, let me come down. Here's a 50. And you have 2 sets.
The only thing official is like I said, the baseball players can actually see the seams of the ball.
Here's a set of 50.
Peter Brady.
Okay.
Nice to meet you.
It makes it part of the community, as opposed to being separate and independent.
50. Now we have, everybody has a line. What did you got for me? I'll take a 30. Can I have $20? All right. What have you got here? What do you? No, I'm fine.
It's not like a question. Why? I've already got yelled at once. I don't
What are you supposed to have? Can you get it to Judith?
So take that side.
So there's 5, 6. There's 5 here. Combine that. Now 10, take that. Oh, all right, let me have the 10. Yep. Perfect. Okay. Combine those. And that's everybody? No, 3. 3 here. 10. Yeah, thank you. Oh.
Every vote you can is for him. Would that be funny? I wouldn't do this instead. How you
That's what she's trying to say. Don't you realize how much
Please, listen to me, as the chair of the registrar, I ask you at the beginning of these proceedings not to use your cell phone or the method. So I want you, especially in the election area, to not cause any distraction from what we're doing. And if you, it includes coffee and everything else, I've already talked to you about that. So you need to follow the rules, but Sean is going to be enforcing it as he walks around. If you need to, I'm being reasonable, if you need to talk on the phone, step outside. But the phones cannot be distracting, they cannot be used. And you need to go way over there to do it, but you can't speak. If you want to speak, you go outside. Okay? Thank you very much.
Look at me. Hold that right there. When you
I think she should announce.
Okay, the precinct count two, so precinct 1 matched the original election count. Precinct, thank you very much for all the verification. Precinct 2 is off by 1 vote, so we need to count precinct 2. I'm sorry, about 1 ballot. precinct 2 is off by 1 ballot, so we're just verifying the number of ballots that are in precinct 2. We're off by 1, so please be careful doing it again. Do it again. Thank you.
Excuse me, folks. Just recount, please.
Yep.
I already checked them all. I just want to make sure that they're on the original list. If something new comes in, just let me know.
Observers, if you leave, then you're being relieved, or if you just leave your name tags in your appropriate campaign tables. Shay's over there by the door, and Merritt's over here, but don't make it sit. If you want to bathroom, leave your tag on and come back, quickly.
If you got 50, go ahead.
Barry. 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 Shay. Barry. 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 Barry.
Eileen, we're counting only right now, right?
No, they can start.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Once they verify the 50,
Yeah,
that's
once you verify
right?
the position. Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Barry.
Sorry, make sure we're doing it like
Shay. Shay. Barrett.
verify 50, please.
You just have to sign.
Spending money.
Oh, okay. They'll need to call on me. There's somebody. Thanks.
Drowning in bell.
Could you just tell I'm a stickler for rules.
Yeah, that's what you have to.
Here you go, folks. Just verify 50 first. I'm here.
Yep, good. Shay. Barrett.
Very important job. Good. Verify 50, please.
Yeah. there's a slight difference between how much those curls, the width of the envelope. They need
Barrett.
expansion.
Barrett.
I think that was Don that was right there, maybe running in the Kentucky Derby, ran in the Kentucky Derby. We want 41.
You're on deck right now. Shay.
Oh, I know, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank
Eileen? Yes. Barrett.
Maybe we can try to fold.
And you know what, it's gonna try to balance it out.
The fold technique, the way they build out, you know, because I don't want error. You know, I'm just waiting, Leslie's gonna get a nasty.
I'll put it on. I'll be right there.
If you was to close 7-Eleven, you'd be out at 7-Eleven, so.
Quiet down, please. Almost done with precinct 2, hang in there.
Right along.
It's not.
Yep, you're right there.
We are.
My apologies, I don't mean to be.
Oh, yeah, very good.
Please, guys, please do not speak unless you're protesting, okay?
Very good.
You gotta keep it down to a minimum, we're
Give them
almost
a
through.
force of habit.
Precinct 2?
Therein lies the rub.
Everyone has to know what you think. Maybe you'll come up with a tabulation, or we'll move on. What time is it? 2 o'clock.
But they do have a as long as they get less than at least play late might be the
Okay, precinct 2 is done. If you, I just want to make a note.
No.
Precinct 2 was over by 1 vote. And it doesn't matter what vote it is. You may find that precinct 3 is under by 1 vote. This may have been misplaced in precinct. At any rate, I appreciate your work. Observers, please note that you may take a chair. If you're standing, that's fine, but you are allowed to sit where you are. It's going to affect your vision, but you can't sit at the table like the workers. But if you are tired, I don't want you to feel like you're going to pass out. Okay? You're also allowed to step out quickly, the observers, and call for a backup and just have someone come down and replace you for a few minutes if you're hungry. But we're doing well, so hang in there. Precinct 3 is coming up. And we're going to count these blocks into 10. Carefully count 10 so we don't have to have a recount. So that we are blocks of 10, each block is 50. Just verify first. I appreciate your focus and concern. Thank I'm just going to take the 50. That's all. One set of 50. Yep. Have another set? I mean, yes. Set for me? Excuse me? What have you got?
20 and 1.
All right, let me take the 20. We have 10 here. 30. Anybody got a 10? I need 20. 250. Okay. All right. 1, 7,
3.
10. 30. 3. Take a 10. 20. 30. 40. 2. 42. Anybody?
Bingo.
42.
There was another 10 here.
Okay, that's right.
That's right.
So that's 52.
That's 15.
So
So take the 2.
Good.
The other 10 was in one of those stacks. So now you can start to distribute your money. Still count.
This is the 50.
That's 50. Yeah. 50. You've got the 2. I've got the 2.
I bet I can do 2 at a time.
I know.
Excuse me? We're not recounting, right? We came out on top, or we recounted to 50. Recount to 50 just because we should. Who told me that? Everybody's recounted before they count. Everyone's recounted before they count.
You ready? No, wait a minute. I determine that it says Kathleen Shea, but then there's no one.
Protest?
Shay. The vote has been called for Shay. Not yet tallied.
That's here.
They called Shay.
Thank you.
Shay. Shay.
Mr. Manning, we have a protest. So do I.
I'm here.
I don't know.
Just because I climbed. I'll be right back with more. There you go, just count, please.
Yeah, right.
Next time, please. I'll be right back.
Stretch it. One did go, that's why we do the drills in the office.
All signed, total, Shay. You're welcome. I'm thoroughly. Did someone say Eileen?
They're printed by the lowest bidders. Like the rockets at the astronauts.
And his price would be so quick. Please count. See, I knew you were going to need it. Just in time. I'll find out for you. And this is could you confirm She's coming. Bring him up. Long time. Listen, we'll give you a call.
I thought it was short.
Oh,
I don't want Kendra yelling at me if I don't wear, if I wear this out in the hall.
Yeah, it helps a little. Yeah, we got it. It's just me. It's just me. That's okay.
Hey, Joe. Good. How was Florida?
Florida was great this year.
Special game of reports in February.
Yeah. I just got back here the whole 24.
First the counting,
Hearing about.
I kept hearing from Mom about the snow budget.
Good thing that.
She did better than Barrett. Shade.
Last precinct is just on 800 votes, so Barrett, 3 passes and we're done.
Shade.
Close enough.
Barrett. Shade.
I don't think we stand out. That would be a waste. How many votes?
Yeah.
okay, we're almost done with precinct 3.
All right, I'll get another club.
Okay.
Excuse me. Want me to just come in?
We do have a new person here. We're going to try to stay quiet while the process is going on. We're almost done with 3.
We are all done with precinct 3. And
Numbers match for precinct 3. So now the runner is going to be handing off precinct 4. We're going to verify these, we're going to verify the count at the table. And again, in packets of 10, blocks 50, remember the block 51. And count carefully so you don't have to recount. If anybody's wondering, the yellow ballots are absentee. You figured that out by now, but there are new people that came in.
Oh, yeah, right.
Please do not use your cell phones in this area. Verifying tax return.
Thank you.
What's the highest count?
50. Like that.
One grandfather.
Okay. Let's get another 50 together. 40. Anybody have a 10?
Yeah.
Thank you. We,
What?
what do we got? Let's go. 20. 20. 30.
I have one.
40. 40. Who's got what? You have a 4. Do you have a 1? 45. Music to my ears. This is 10, 20, 30, 45. You want the 5 in there? Yep. Okay. That's perfect. Please just verify the count. Please verify the count. Thank you.
These are all the
Please verify the
Okay. Good go. Good. Here we go. Shake. Shake. Barrett. Shake.
Okay, go.
Barrett. Shake.
Well, the left. Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell it's coming.
Yeah, well, you gotta get the
He's trying to shut it off and went
Reporting for duty. Like that. How much is it? The sense I get. You know, I can take that. I know you're being
I just try to be meticulous.
and I appreciate that. No, I'm not going anywhere.
When you have those
That's how one. That's how one. That's how one. Could you pick up 54?
Thank you.
I get to 38. That's it.
Gerald's great-grandfather, he's still alive, actually. Yeah, his great-grandmother is still alive, so it's okay, I think. Barrett. 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 Barrett.
Barrett. Barrett. Shea. Shea. Barrett. Shea. 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 Barrett. Barrett. Shea. Shea. Barrett. Barrett. Should be 50.
And you can count. 5.
Just in my spot.
It's my pleasure, I'll be right back. Shay. Barrett. And if you count. Barrett. Barrett. Shay. Barrett. You gonna protest? Protest? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Shay. I'm sorry, that's okay. Very little. Okay.
Shea. Jumping ahead. Barrett.
All set? Thank you.
Shea. 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 Barrett. Shea. Barrett. Shea.
Here an envelope.
No.
Right back. I can go right through it, very good. All set. Look who gets the special packet again. I know, teenage. 45.
Okay.
Please verify.
I like him more. You get that. All right, here we go. Barrett. Shea. 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 Barrett. Barrett. Barrett.
Barrett.
Shea. Barrett.
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 Barrett. Shea.
Hi, how are you? Great to see you.
Shay. Barrett. Barrett. Shay.
May 18th.
Barrett. Shay.
6 days after. They show up to
Shay.
That's what he said.
Butter. Good for you.
Shay. Barrett.
Still counting, please keep it quiet.
Hurry up.
Shay.
I think 39 is not now it's a simple race like this. The old days you could take that, but yeah. First of all, you totally like people with ties. My mother went to one in the 60s. And we said goodbye early in the morning. They wouldn't let them leave. I thought you were that's the play. Rent that so well. think I'm looking at the envelopes, I think I had Designer Joe, World Away, all of those.
Are we done?
Okay, precinct 4 matches.
She said that that's a total max, that's 795. A little disappointing you weren't here early. I know, that's why I wanted you to be.
How they call it best practices.
No, my husband's new, and I have 2 kids, but one lives in Virginia, one's in North Carolina.
Never mind. Forget it. But I knew.
The older one used to make the paper because he did the haunted houses in town. You were here for that one.
He rose to the occasion. Yeah, she's
To do a frame.
Vacated. They said it was going really
I don't think the parents would approve it.
So we put this thing together, and we finally did. It was funny when the Bill's house. They framed it up one day, right for the block. Like, wait a minute, on the wrong side. I called the guy and said, oh, yeah, they had to fix it up. So the guy goes, oh, my frame is, framed it up backwards. It's a good thing I looked last Phil, Arthur's gonna help me, I don't need you. No, he just called me and said, you come and help me. I said, I was already happy.
Back to my state. Active classes. My other life.
Yeah, Dad.
Board of Registrars, we have finished our recount, very careful, accurate, and orderly recount. That's right. So that I would like to announce the totals for the town of Lynnfield for race of selectmen only. Barrett, 1,354 votes. Shea, 1,318 votes. Write-ins, 0. Blanks, 4. That is today's recount. For a total of 2,676 votes. And that's 1 vote over last election, done by machine at the Lynnfield High School and at the town hall. And that was the total. So by precinct, precinct 1, Barrett 362, Shea 373, Blanks 2. That was 737, the same count as the election. Precinct 2, Barrett 259, Shea 283, no write-ins, no blanks, for a total of 542. That is 1 over the previous election. Precinct 3, 310 Barrett, 291 Shea, no write-ins, 1 blank, 602 votes. That's the same exact number for Precinct 3 from the election. Precinct 4, 423 for Barrett, 371 for Shea, no write-ins, 1 blank, 795 total for Precinct 4, which is the same total as last election. So again, the total was 265 voted last election, and today's recount was 2,676. And again, it was Barrett today, 1,354, Shea, 1,318, no write-ins for the entire count, and blanks, 4. I would like to move that we accept the recount vote. I would like to hear, I would like to entertain that we make a motion to accept the recount vote.
I'd like to make a motion that we accept the recount votes as this recount today.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
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 All opposed? Unanimous. So it's entertained into the record. I'd like to note for the record that we sealed all the ballots back up in precinct boxes, and that we are bringing them back to the town hall vault, like we brought them here with our lovely police escort, Sean. And I'd also like to say that there were observers here, agents for both candidates. we gave time and effort to make sure that they had access to the to and from town hall. And I would like to say thank you very much for everybody being here. But I do need to note that I also want to thank the town clerk and the other town clerks that are here that are experienced with recounts. That makes a big difference. And the people who came here to work and observe and to participate, all of you, in our town community. I saw lawyers agreeing today, and that just blew me away. Okay. Oh, and we want to make sure that we set a new tradition to pack up and pack out. So if you brought in food, please, or drinks, please make sure that you dispose of them on the floor and so forth. So for the record, I would like to ask each candidate to acknowledge if they are satisfied with this process.
The only request that Shay makes is that the absentee ballot envelopes be compared to the voter cards on file at the town hall to ensure that the signatures match.
Well, feel free to do so if you wish, but that's not part of this recount.
That's not today.
That's not something that's done under the recount section. I would also say that it doesn't seem to me to be anything that's likely to be very fruitful, given that we can't trace any particular absentee ballot to any particular absentee ballot application envelope. And I would also suggest that there's a good reason why the registrars do not ordinarily make it their business to compare the signatures on those envelopes to the signature cards at the town hall, because you don't pretend to have any expertise in handwriting analysis.
And
You want her to speak?
yeah, Shay, I'm sorry, Barrett, how can I?
I'd just like to thank everybody for coming today, especially to thank the town clerk. Trudy has done a tremendous job through this process from the first election and this recount. And Lynnfield is very fortunate to have someone like Trudy, a wonderful town clerk, and everybody who's worked in this election. I have nothing but respect for the integrity of the town of Lynnfield and how this process was handled. So, as a selectman and as a resident of Lynnfield, Trudy and to the team in Lynnfield is once again reminded why we have such a great community. So thank you so much. I appreciate it.
If I may say something, please? Sure. I'd like to also thank everybody for coming. I know that the town was very active in this voting, all of you to take your time today. I'm very appreciative of it, and it shows that everyone in Lynnfield really does care about our town, and we truly do live in a great community. And thank you, Trudy, for what you've done. My council, as well as our town council, I appreciate it. Kendall as well. So thank you very much.
For all you younger voters out there, you better go and register your vote. And you older, everyone that moves in. You see Trudy at the town hall. Way before the election. All right, so I think that we also need to acknowledge that this is the Al Merritt Center, and I really wish Al Merritt was here. He was. We had this ability to gather in a nice place where there's food nearby, and I want to thank the people that brought food this morning, and also the cable people for recording this, it was recorded in its entirety. Posting it. One more thing. We did have some people's requests that I did, say where we're going to post it. These results have been tabulated, and we're going to hand post it today here. Okay.
I'm happy to put it on the front door of Town Hall if that's what people would like.
So we would like to be able to make sure that these results have been that they're posted properly, not just properly, but everyone knows the same place to post it. Okay. And it's right now that we don't have a printer that we can print out, so we'll have to do it by hand. Okay? Yeah,
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn this meeting.
Kendall,
Wait.
could you get the results posted on the town website?
Not today.
But you could.
I
right?
absolutely, Monday, I'd be
Monday?
more than happy to do
Good.
that.
Thank you, Tom. So we have a motion and a second to adjourn on the floor. All in favor? Aye. Aye. Thank you very much, guys.